People often ask me when they're studying language at A-level, what's the most important perspective that needs to motivate all the work you do on language? And people think it's grammar, isn't it? No, it isn't. Grammar's important, of course. Vocabulary, well, that's important too. Pronunciation, phonology, well, that's important as well. All these different aspects of language are important, but they're all subordinate to one much more important concept, and that's the notion that goes under the heading of pragmatics. Now, a pragmatic perspective is really essential because pragmatics answers the question, why? It's not just a matter doing language, you see, is it? Of saying, oh, this happens and that happens and that happens. Look, he's using that particular word or she's using that particular grammatical construction. The question is, why are they using it in this way? And that's what pragmatics does. If you want a definition of pragmatics, it's the study of the choices you make when you use language, the reasons for those choices, and the effects that those choices convey. So when you're studying a piece of language and you say, oh, look, that person has used a lot of passive constructions, or that person has done such and such, always ask the question, why did they do it? And when you're asking the question why, you're basically saying, why did they do it that way rather than that way? You see, there's always the choice. If you use a passive construction and say something like, you know, the cat was chased by the mouse, well, then you didn't say the cat chased the mouse or the mouse chased the cat. You know, whichever way you're doing it, you use the passive. Why did you do it that way? And the answer will always be to do with something about the context, something about the meaning you had in mind, something about emphasizing one aspect of the sentence rather than the other. Or in vocabulary, if you use a particular word or use a particular way of addressing somebody, names, for example, terms of address. You meet somebody, hello, John, hello, Jones, hello, Mr. Jones, hello, Jonesy, hello, JJ. Hello, Nobber. Well, why do you say Nobber? Because you and Jones go back a long way and you know his nickname from when he was a kid. Every one of those choices tells you something about the history of your relationship with that person. And pragmatics is the study of those choices. Why did you call him that name rather than the other name? Now here's the point. Every aspect of language, whether it's vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, spelling, punctuation, whatever it is, when you actually explore it, there's a reason for its use. Pragmatics is the study of those reasons. That's why it's so important. In a word, pragmatics allows you to answer the question, why?